Hey everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Yes, this is out again. I told you guys I had to do a blue and silver one. So if you guys don't watch my orders, you are not going to get a video every day because the orders are always coming in and I don't have time to do a video and orders on the side. So you get to see it all. But I am going to throw in these two little bonuses. These were just sent to me from Barbara and I wanted to color these with Let's Resin Chameleon powder in blue, and it's like a blue purple. I thought those would be cute on the side, just a little bonus because I know I just did this yesterday in purple and gold, which came out really pretty. So of course we're not going to do the holder, so this is going to take a little less resin. So I'm only going to mix up I'm still going to mix up enough, probably 6 or 7 ounces, because I do want to fill these with black when I'm done with the glitters. So these are the glitters I chose today: Mermaid Tail, Atlantic, and Oceana. And then Easter Breeze, Turquoise Waters. This is a flake, kind of like that pot of gold one yesterday, Baby Blues, and Maria's Mix. And then for the silver, Silver Bells, which is another flake like the Turquoise Waters and the pot of gold, and Sterling. So those are the colors I chose. So I'm going to flip this over first of all. Yes, it's dirty on the back. Let me grab those little pieces so they don't make it unlevel, because I want to paint this onto my little mold. So this is going to be Mama and Baby. I think they're both the same. Oh, maybe not. This is a whale and this is a dolphin. So maybe I will do them in different colors. So the dolphin, I'm going to do this little blue purple mixture and fill it with black. So whatever leftover resin I have from the coasters, I will tint it black and put it in here so we can get the full effect of the chameleon powder. This is pretty self-explanatory. I know you guys all know how to do this. Now, I will say, if you're not using chameleon or metallic mica powders to do this, I would not fill it with black. I have a video showing what will happen if you do that, and it will dull your colors. So I highly suggest, if you're using just a normal everyday mica powder to paint on your molds, fill it with either white or clear. That way you will get the best effect from those colors, because the black will definitely dull it and you will not be happy with the outcome. So I usually only always paint mine with chameleon or metallic, like I said, because that's, no matter what you back them with, they come out the prettiest anyway. But I understand if you're doing a certain project and they don't make those colors, then you kind of gotta do what you gotta do. So I hope I can get the tail okay, because it kind of splits down there. So that one's good. I'm gonna go ahead and pick another color, I think, since they are not Mama and Baby, and just do it a whole completely different color. I'm gonna do this Nick Pro purple red green one. It looks similar than the other one, so I'm anxious to see if it's gonna be any different. Maybe we'll get more of a purple tone. I'm not sure. So we're going to find out, because that one went on more blue. This one's going on more purple, but it's all the same color changing effect. So little experiment in the midst of glitz and glitter. All right, this one's really small, should be super simple. Then I think I will mix up like 7 ounces of resin. 4 for the coasters. I'm thinking 3 for these. I'm sure, you guys, I'm gonna end up with lots of leftovers. I'm telling you, those extras take me way longer than doing any main event. They just take a super long time. And I like to have them done for the final reveal, so. Okay, that looks good. So, see the difference? This one's got purple, but this one's got purple, but mainly blue. I don't know. We're gonna find out. All right, let me get cleaned up, get some resin mix, and we're gonna start. Before I mix the resin, I forgot I want to do these lines in silver today. This is my Deco Premium paint pen. Everything I use is always linked in the description box. So I'm going to just paint this on all these lines. I will fast forward you. Oh, this goes on much nicer than the gold one did. That gold one, I had to like blot it like this the whole time. This one will paint it on, so that's good. So let me get these done and then I will mix up the resin, because we want the lines to be in silver. So to clean this up, I want to show you, I just got some Happy Mail the other day and it had a whole bunch of these packages, and these are little brushes, and I thought they were the same ones as the ones that I received from another person earlier. Now the other ones, these are like bristle brushes. Probably can't see, but they're super fine to get in really small places, which come in really, really handy. What she sent me, what Georgia just sent me, is something similar but different. So this has this little tip, and it's like foam. It doesn't have bristles. So I just take this. I used this yesterday. I forgot to mention it. I just put some alcohol on the tip of it, and I just go in and rub off the paint. So these are really handy too, because there's no bristles that kind of flare out when you're needing it to not to. So it's almost like a Q-tip, but tinier, if you know what I mean. I do not have a link to these. I will try to find one for you if you're interested in them. But I don't, like I said, I didn't order these. They were mailed to me, so I don't exactly know what they're called. The package might say it though. I'm just trying to get all the extra paint off, especially the sides here where the pen goes up on the side. I definitely don't want that on there. So that's what this stiff brush is good for. Getting into all these little areas that you would no way be able to get without wiping off something else that you didn't want to wipe off. So thank you, Georgia, so much for thinking about me. I appreciate every single person. I thank every one of you who have bought us a coffee. That is very well appreciated. That goes towards supplies to keep me going every day. So this package does not have a name on it, but I will check the other ones and see what they are called so I could try to find them for you. All right, now I'm going to mix up some resin. I've got 7 ounces mixed up. I'm using my epoxy resin because this has a 40 to 50 minute work time. So because I'm doing one color at a time, it's certainly going to help. Although I really don't want it that deep because that will affect my work time too. It's just going to heat up in that cup. So I think I'm going to just separate a bunch of cups half full so I can get that not so deep. Let's see here. How many do you think I'm going to use? Probably 5 or 6. I've got static on my hands and they're sticking to them. All right, so I'm just going to fill them up about halfway. They can wait like this for quite a while without worrying about curing or heating or anything like that. And I'm sure, like yesterday's, I had so many leftovers. So I'm sure it's going to be another packed video because you can't exactly measure this kind of mold very accurately, not knowing where you're going to put what color and how much of that color you're going to need. All right, so that leaves me about 2 ounces in the cup. That's probably going to be used for those guys over there. So I'm going to start with my silver again, because I definitely want the silver in them. But because I have so many blues, I think I'm going to do just one kind of silver in in each one, because there's only 4 openings really, 5 in this one. So I don't want to use 2 silver in each one. So I'm going to use 1 silver in each one. And then I'm probably going to back it like I did with this in the gold on the last one, but I'll do it in the silver on this one. Because if I back it in a color, it's really going to affect this particular block, because this one is going to show clear resin, and I don't want any color showing through that. Okay, so we're just going to do 2 blacks with this one, and I will have extra. I already know. I did have to babysit. I did overfill them yesterday, and I was pulling some out because that line that it would go over into the next black. So if you have this mold or you get this mold, make sure you keep it underneath that line. And it doesn't take much at all. Like I said, look at all this extra I'm gonna have. So I probably don't need to mix up that much of the other silver, thinking out loud. You guys get to hear like my every thought. Those of you who don't fast forward me, that is. Because analytics tells me most people fast forward, which is cool. It doesn't matter. It is what it is, right? Okay, I'm going to just dump a little of this out. Where's my cup? I only need about half that amount for the sterling. I will save that for later. I had turned my heat mat on yesterday and they cured really quickly, being that thin. So I will be able to pour both coats today. That looks pretty good, I think. Yeah, plenty in there. Let's just do this one. And again, I'm using a stick, which is not the best choice. But I guess if I need to scoop some out, it is the best choice. I really don't want to have to stand over these again for an hour or two. Babysitting, but I will if I have to. Which one should we do? We'll do a bigger one, since it's the only silver in here. All the way to the edge. I think I did better job today. Now, it's been such a long time since I've done this mold. It's so hard to remember the ins and outs of your molds. Okay. Have leftover of that one. You guys, I'm going to be working for like, 2 hours on my extras. I already can feel it. Let's see, what color would be due next? Let's do mermaid tail. That's a really pretty one. Some of these change color in resin. A lot of them do, actually. Most of them look prettier, but some of them look different in resin. Let's say this one. So if you do this, you're definitely not going to need 4 ounces. I am going to have so many leftovers. And we'll do this one. Since I have so many blues to use, I think I'm only going to do each blue in 2 coasters. That way she'll get a variety of blues. This one might have a little too much. I want it underneath that line. That should be good. A lot of extra in there. Let's do, we'll do the baby blues. This one's really pretty. It's a lighter blue. And we'll do it in the other two coasters. Wondering if I can use this, tint it all black and use it in there, or is that wasting glitter? That's probably wasting glitter. I don't like to waste glitter. Either way, I'm gonna have extra, so I might as well enjoy the glitter in something by itself. It is shocking how little this takes. Because I only mixed up a ½ ounce. I'm literally using a ¼ ounce in these big blocks. Let's use the big block here. I probably won't use all these blues, but I wanted to grab as many as I could. Not knowing my plan, because I don't always have a plan. Most of the time I don't have a plan. Most of the time I'm just winging it. That's good. Actually, I think I'm going to use this one so I don't have to mix a color for that little tiny spot. All right. Next, we'll do Maria's mix. We'll get a chunky one in here. Maria's is a teal blue mixture. It says chunky, medium, fine. Got all kinds of cuts in this one. It's very pretty under resin. And we will do this one. I'm trying so hard not to over pour today. All right. And we're gonna do this one because I have a lot mixed and this one's gonna need a lot. And I just went over the line. Come on, spread out. Go that way. And I still didn't use it all. Okay. I'm just gonna wipe that so it doesn't encourage it to move. All right, so which one should I do next? I'm thinking, let's do this one. This is the flake. I like the flake one. It's pretty color blue. These are really light. Really light. So I will put it in the opposite one of the flake. So that one and this one of the other flake, I mean. So that one has the silver flake. So I won't put a second flake in there. That one and this one. A little more. All right, left over of that one. Let's do Atlantic. This one's really, really pretty too. Nice deep blue glitter. That one, I think, what can I put in there? I'm not gonna mix something special for it. So let's just put this flake in here since I have it mixed up. All right, Atlantic. I guess they're all gonna get Atlantic. They all have one spot left. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous royal blue. Beautiful. So I think a 1/2 ounce is enough to do 4 blocks. Who would have ever guessed? You'd think I would have learned that yesterday, but I did not because I was doing an extra piece too. All right, let me find something to do with these extras. And I need to, we need to do the black. I'm using my Eye Candy black pigment paste. It's been a while since I've stirred this one, so stir before you use it. Pretty sure there's a piece of resin in there because last time I used a resin stick to get it out. And this is holding 2.5 ounces. And it's getting warm. So I don't know how long it's been, 20 minutes maybe? So definitely if you're going to use it a while, split it. Split it into smaller cups like I did, or this would have been really hot being that deep. All right, let's get the big one done. Get it down in the tail. I'm just gonna squish it around. I've never poured this one yet. Down in the fin. Looks like it's down there. That's good. You can see right through it. I might be filling the baby with some glitter. This took almost all of it, so this one holds about 2.5 ounces. Which makes sense because my little deer guy holds about 2 ounces. So let's see. I think I'm going to put my silver in here. This one? Yeah. I'm just gonna mix it with my black because I don't know how much I need. You're not gonna see it, but I don't want to mix up more resin because I've already got too much. Get it down in his tail. This one might be Little bit harder to unmold with the tail like that. I need to get something in here. It's not going down in there. It's a little hole. So you could see through. It's a good thing you could see through it. Sorry guys. Sometimes I forget to look at the screen to see what you're seeing. That is rough. I don't know how the tail's gonna come out. If a tail's gonna come out. And I don't know if I just screwed up all the mica powder, to be honest with you. I've never had to push mica or push resin down into a mica painted mold before. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, let me just finish pouring him. That one I am not going to demold for at least 24 hours. Even if I heat mat it. It's just too small. I will rip that tail right off. Okay. All right, you're going to be surprised with my extras because I'm not going to pour extras in front of you. All right, be back in a minute. All right, it's cured. I mixed up 8 more ounces because I don't know how much I need. I'm using my thick stuff today for the back coat, my Fast Cure 4-hour, because I'm going to be adding in my silver bells and bubbles don't matter, and I want to get them cured. And you know, I was thinking, you guys, I cannot believe I didn't think of this. Shauna's hand mold that I'm working on in blues and teals and purples, all those extras could have gone in her hand mold. But because I set her hand mold aside last night to cure, I didn't even think about it. So that kind of stinks. If I have extras in this one, I'll definitely put it in there. All right. That was just draining in there for me. I'm going to pour this in. Now, if I didn't have this one in here, this one, and not be able to see through it, you could really pour just a solid color for your backing. But because you'll be able to see through that particular glitter, I didn't want to see a solid color through it. So that's why I'm using this one. Because you won't even be able to tell through that particular glitter that the back coat is on there is any different, and the other ones you won't see through it anyway. So I might actually go through all of this for the first time. Because like I said, I think they hold about 2.5, and I used about a half, 3/4. Don't tell me I need more. That would be crazy. I might need a little bit more. That would be insane. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to mix up like 1/2 ounce. That's insane that 8 ounces wasn't enough. I'll do that off camera. So you guys don't need to see me pour a 1/2 ounce of resin. All right, so I'm gonna let these cure. I'm going to go ahead and finish up the extras, and you will see me when everything is ready. Everything is cured, and as I suspected, no tail. This tail is so wide for that tiny little opening, I can't even get the tail out. I sprayed water in it. It was solid. It's not gonna work. But this guy came out good. I just put his little face on. How do you like that color? Is this gonna be the new trend? And then let's look at the color though, compared to this one. So this one's got more gold in it, gold and purple. And this one's blue and purple. I kind of like this one better, but that's personal preference. So unfortunately, I can't even get the tail out to see if I could do anything, put a Band-Aid on him or something. All right, so he's gonna sit there. All my extras are sitting right here. I've got them all done. 2 pendants. The rest are keychains. Oh, I did make this little guy. This was a mold that I got from Barbara. Let me see where it is. This has four little figures in it. I didn't know what it was, so I had to look, and this one is a little chick. So I painted his little wings and his beak. And there's a bear. Not sure what that one is. That's a pig. Don't know what that is. But that's where that came from. All right, so some keychains. Little cat on a moon with a paw print. A seashell. And then this one was a bonus because it was stuck in the mold because I never took it out. So I made that one with a 3D flower on it. I just glued that on with E6000. And then I have a turtle with some bling on his back. This is that flake stuff. And then two large ones, one with the flower with the nice dark navy, and then this mermaid tail with a tree of life. Okay, now that the extras are done, let's get to the main event. I'm gonna take them all out. Hopefully my mold didn't stain again, which I don't think it did. Nice. So this is the flake I put, well, maybe because of the back, you can kind of see through it, but no, I thought I put blue on the back. So I put silver on the back, so I put a lot of flake in there. But look at how sparkly and beautiful. And then this one has some different colors. This one has the sterling, or no, that's the flake, that's the sterling. That's Maria's mix. And then these two. And then you got your silver line that went through. Came off the mold beautifully. So the mold is ready to go again. I'll put it away for a while, you guys, unless somebody orders. All right, that's it. I'm going to get you some pictures. I hope you had a good time. I know I just did these yesterday, but hey, it's another color and a completely different outcome. I will see you guys tomorrow with something new. Talk to you later. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.